What's up, y'all, and welcome back. This is your boy, Pat, and you know who this is.
Jose, what's cooking, my friends?
Let's go, and welcome back to the Jose and Pat podcast. We have some huge news to talk about. We are going to discuss this. Now, I have to say, I am not a huge basketball fan, but the guy above me, he is a huge basketball fan. So I wanted to talk with him, discuss this with him to get his thoughts, get his insight on this big deal right here. And as you can see, the title, the Bus family selling the LA Lakers to the Dodgers on Mark Walter. So if you guys don't know who Mark Walter is, do your research, man. And big shout out to the LA Dodgers for winning. Come on,
Yeah.
winning the.
The sale.
They won it all. They won it all. Now, when I was talking with my missus, because she likes Otani, she likes Otani.
Mhm.
Um, it would be interesting. It would be crazy and mind blowing if they win it back to back. You know, they come out and they win another one. This would be huge for Mark Walter, and to expand on his sports portfolio, he's
Mhm.
now going to have the Lakers for $10 billion, man.
Mhm.
Talk to me, Jose. What do you give me your thoughts on what is happening here? Talk to me.
I mean, when I heard that just this morning, I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, I heard a little bit regarding that. The
Mm-hmm.
family bought it back in 79 or 73 for like $60 million.
Okay.
and that was and that was when Magic Johnson was in the team. So and now they're selling the team for like 10 billion, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Now,
So so
yeah.
I was like, well, maybe it's because they haven't won championships 3 years in a row or 2 years in a row. So I don't know. I really, really don't know.
I remember way back in the day when Magic Johnson and there was a lot of good players on that team when I
Mhm.
was growing up, because my stepfather used to be a huge fan of the LA Lakers. Me, myself, didn't really get into the NBA
Mhm.
until, Michael Jordan was a big thing. Michael
Oh,
Jordan was my guy. Now, when it came to Magic Johnson and his squad, I
mhm.
enjoyed watching, Magic Johnson. I mean, he defined magic, right? The word magic. I mean, the guy can make all kinds of shots any kind of way, every kind of way. He could do it in his sleep. So I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, with his eyes closed. It was just amazing watching these guys play back then, growing up. And, over time, then Jordan and other teams, they came out and kind of flatlined the Lakers. And I'm not saying that the Lakers were still not a good team, as we
Mhm.
move forward in the future, but it kind of, died off. And then it was all about the Chicago
Mhm.
Bulls. And then there
Mhm.
was other teams, like the Indiana Pacers, the Spurs. Um,
Mhm.
Even if we was to speak on it today, and again, I don't follow the NBA as much, but I do kind of dip my toes into what's going on in the NBA. And, we have, I mean, so many teams right now that are making their stamp into history and winning NBA championships.
Mhm.
So me thinking LeBron James going to the Lakers, because I think
Mhm.
they did win one with the
Yeah.
Lakers, right?
Mhm.
Now, I don't want to dismiss Kobe because I'm pretty sure Kobe did Kobe win any championships with the Lakers? I think he did win
Yeah.
like
hmm
3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So forgive me for those who are watching this. That was not my intent to dismiss Kobe Bryant. Kobe is one of the greats. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
think he modeled after Jordan.
hmm
It was like Kobe versus Jordan at that time. You
hmm
know, Kobe had the hair, blah, 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 but he had that Jordan vibe feel to him.
hmm
But I want to separate the two right now, right? Jordan is Jordan. Kobe is Kobe. I at that time I love watching Kobe play. I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I'm trying to stay with that Laker feel, that Laker vibe, and and I think Kobe won one with Shaq, correct?
Yeah. I don't know if it was one or two, but yeah, they did.
Okay, okay.
hmm
So so I did digress. I'm gonna do a 180 and come back to this right here, $10 billion. So this portfolio is going to be expanded. Shout out to
hmm
Mark Walter. I mean, the guy is filthy rich,
hmm
probably with the big win with the LA Dodgers. Holy cow. So now he has the LA Lakers. So what we're going to do is scroll down and let's see what um, they are talking about here so that we have a clear picture of what's going on. It says the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most iconic and valuable franchises in NBA. Of course, we all know that. Um, is going to have a new majority ownership. So, so does that mean the Buss family is still going to have a stake? It's just that Mark Walter is going to have a bigger stake.
Honestly, I don't know if it's like complete ownership by Walters or it's gonna be a 50-50 um combo. Yeah, so that I don't really know.
Because it is stating here is going he's going to have a new majority. Well, there's going to be a new majority ownership. So it could be a 60-40 or 70-30 or 80-20. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
So I don't think it's going to be a 50-50 because then it would be a majority, right?
Yeah.
So it says the Buss family led by Jeannie. I think I say that right. Please,
Mhm.
Miss Buss, forgive me for butchering your name. Has reached an agreement to sell a majority ownership stake to businessman Mark Walter, the CEO and founder of the holding company TWG Global. And you know, it goes back to something that you had mentioned earlier that the Lakers have not won a championship
Mm-mm.
in quite some time now.
Yeah.
So, do you think that that could be part of the reasons why this move is taking place?
Yeah. I'd say like probably like 85% the reason why. I guess they just got, tired of it. So I think that, you know, part of the whole sale of the team.
And do you think with this move, which it's a very interesting move,
Mhm.
and with Mark Walter being at the head of the table, now LeBron James is a hot commodity, right? And then you have what's my guy name that just came over? I know you know his name. He came over from the did he come over from the Timberwolves or somewhere? From another team. There was this big trade just recently.
Oh,
Man, except
yeah,
for you have the name on the tip of your tongue, you can't get it
yeah,
out.
Dallas. Luke.
Yes, yes. So I wonder how that's going to look.
Mhm.
You know, now that Mark is going to be the majority owner, is he's
Mhm.
going to have more say in um, the restructuring piece of it when it comes to the players. You know, when it comes to contracts and stuff like that. That has yet to be, known right now, but
Mhm.
that's just me thinking ahead. Like, how's that going to look? How much investment, how much interaction is he going to have with that? And, and you think about Mark Walter's success with the LA
Yeah.
Dodgers,
Mhm.
etc. Is that a good thing? Or and that's something that, we're just gonna have to wait and see,
Yeah.
what happens, because you never know. LeBron may just skip to Malou and go to a different team, but you're
Yeah.
definitely gonna have to bring in quality players if you want
Mhm.
to win more championships.
Yeah.
If you want to get LA back on the map, you know, and just dominate. So that's going to be very interesting. So let's
Mhm.
continue here. Um, let's see if I can find anything in here worth speaking on. It says the person also, well, whoever this person is, also confirmed that Jeannie Buss 63 will remain in her position. So it is more like a 60-40 or 70-30 or whatever the case may be. It could be a 90-10, right? So she will remain in her position as the governor of the Lakers in the short term. Okay. A setup
Mhm.
that accounts for estate planning for the family. This arrangement is similar to the one longtime Celtics managing partner, Wyc Grousbeck, arranged in March 2025. Now, Boston is just something else, but we ain't talking about Boston right now. So, man, so big shout out to Bus,
Yeah.
Mark Walter. This is a huge development. It could be big for Los Angeles,
Mhm.
for having him come in and make some changes here and there, give his 2 cents of inputs. We still, have, waiting on who's going to be a part of that chain of command up under him, that's going to be running the show while he's at the table taking care of
Yeah.
this and taking care of that. So,
Mhm.
wow, interesting. So, for you, are there any final thoughts that you have on this deal?
Well, based on the deal, that's a shocker. I was like, wow. Um, so from the way that Dodgers play and hopefully the Lakers play, I have a feeling that it's gonna be a double parade at the end of the year.
All right,
Um,
then.
so I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a huge, huge news when it comes to that.
Man, this it's going to be exciting to read up more on of this. I'm definitely going to stay glued to it just to see how this continues to develop, and I will definitely be reaching out to you, if to discuss it if we hear any more breaking news around this. But I just want to say thank you for those who are tuning in to watch our reaction on this. Please, if you have any thoughts, just leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you like our reactions and you want to hear more news, or us talk about, or have discussions around anything and everything, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section below. We do read the comments, and we will definitely respond to those comments and give you a shout out. So thanks again for joining me, Pat, and
Jose,
at the Jose and Pat podcast. And don't forget to share, like,
yeah,
subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and all. And we will see you in the next video.
peace out, y'all.
Dude, $10 billion. Woo!
Yeah, that's huge.